Leo. So let's have a look for more in-depth messages in regards to love, romance, relationships for you and see what comes up, Leo. Okay, the Temperance card. I really love this balance that's taking place here for some of you. Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Emotions are definitely running high this month in regards to relationships. What I really love is that you've got the Temperance card that is accompanied by the Ten of Cups here. And this shows a lot of you are working towards a harmony or a beautiful balance in your relationships, because the Temperance card is all about patience, moderation, patience being a virtue. For those that are dealing with a Sagittarius or possibly a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, this is coming up very, very prominently. But for a lot of you, you're creating something with a partner here. You're creating something. There's two cups here. Now, for some, I feel like it may be going into business with a romantic partner or someone you have romantic feelings for, or it could be through career that you're actually developing strong feelings for someone else. But I feel the two of you have actually a lot in common, and you could see yourself being with this person, whether you're single or whether you're coupled up. There's a lot of compatibility between the two of you. I feel like with the Seven of Swords here and the Five of Swords, I feel like there's someone that you've walked away from or may walk away from because you both might need time together, might need time apart, sorry. You might need time away from each other. This is independence. Maybe it's because of conflicting work schedules, career, takes you further away from someone, or maybe even geographical distance. But I feel there's a parting of ways. And I feel like this parting of ways, or when you become independent or when you have more time to yourself, you'll actually realize how much you want this person, Leo. So in this case, I feel as though absence makes the heart grow fonder, and it's really going to give you the clarity that I mentioned in the general reading in your relationships, or how you feel about this person. Because maybe you feel like you haven't been able to make a decision here because there's been this restriction placed on you. Maybe you've been trying to suppress your feelings in some sort of way here, Leo. And you taking time away from everything, maybe because you're going on holiday, as I said, or you're taking a different path to someone. I feel as though looking at these cards here that this person or yourself will gain marvelous clarity in the situation. Because the Emperor is here, and like I said, it's a certain intensity and it's quite confronting, and it's almost like it's in the back of your mind. It's lingering about you. It's almost like the elephant in the room. It needs to be addressed, and this keeps coming up in your relationships. Especially with this Five of Swords energy, you're picking up the pieces here, and this shows that you're mentally reflecting and you're mentally thinking about how you can move forward, or how you can go about this situation or pursue this person when you have other factors that are involved, like other partners or work circumstances or living situations, or the stages you are currently within your lives. A beautiful card of family and reconciliation for some of you. There's a couple of offers here and there's two children. So I'm not sure if, well, there's three, I should say. So I'm not sure if there's children, conception or pregnancies that are coming in, adoption, fostering or planning children. Two significant offers stand out. Well, I should say three actually, because you had the Ace of Cups underneath here. So three offers, three children, two cups, Five Swords. I feel as though there's a lot of offers of love coming in. Offers of a future is what I'm seeing. So for those that are single, I think you've got potential suitors around you that can offer you a future in some way. Particularly that some will be encountering those that are already married, have been married, or are coming into a relationship with children and family. I also feel like there's a lot of beautiful harmony happening around the family this month. There's a lot of balance in regards to your in-laws or the people that you're surrounded with in your family, because there's the beautiful happily ever after card. Ten of Cups is receiving the happiness that you've longed for, Leo. And I think for a lot of you, karmic energy is sending you happiness, is sending you the ever after you've been envisioning for yourself, you've been imagining in the rainbow in the sky, and it's actually coming to fruition for you. I think karma is sending you a lot of good, positive vibes, which is beautiful. But there's definitely a water sign around you, Leo, that's wanting a relationship with you, or wanting to make you some sort of offer of commitment or stability. it's a Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, and they've come up quite prominently in this reading, and 3 cards, and each time they're coming back with an offer. So I feel like this person is either growing feelings for you or has already made an offer to you in the past and is pursuing more offers, is pursuing you relentlessly, and is actually making you offer time and time again. Or there's 3 separate people here that are trying to approach you in regards to love. But what I love about this is that you have the Ace, you have the Knight, and then you have the King. So this is someone that's growing a very strong attachment to you, is falling in love with you, falling for you, Leo, or this is you falling for them. And it's someone that there's a lot of familiarity with this person. They're quite successful. They may have a family business. They may already have children. They may create something in their day-to-day lives or in their career. And I think this person is coming up around you quite strongly here. I do. It's quite a person that has a lot going for them. They're carrying the Emperor energy as well as the King of Cups. So emotion, passion, lust, and things like this as well. But look, I will leave that at that. Let's continue on with your career and creative pursuits for Leo. Okay, what do we have? A card flip over. 3 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Death card, 2 of Cups, the Strength card, and the Star card. So there's definitely a work romance that's blossoming for some of you. Whether you act on it or not is completely up to your discretion, but I am seeing a potential lovers triangle happening around you at work. I'm seeing that there's an ending of a collaboration or a business partnership or a union. I feel like an end is near for some reason. Now, the Star card could show this could be this connection that you have with this person, this collaboration, whether it's with a superior or a business partner. It may be someone under the sign of Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and then you have Leo again. But what's interesting is that one ending takes place and then a new beginning takes course as well. And I feel like this is all part of the plan. It's all supposed to be aligned this way. So I feel like things are aligning. There's an ending in sight in terms of career, but don't fret because there's an Ace behind you here. So behind the ending, we see the Ace. So this is quite interesting. I think a fire sign is promising you a new beginning, possibly. I feel again with the Death card here, I feel like it's symbolism of a transformation as well. It's not always an ending. A transformation of a collaboration or a work enterprise. I feel like there might be an additional person coming in. You've got 2 people connecting here, but then you've got 3 people here, and the Ace is someone new. So I feel like it might be a fire sign, could be this Aquarius as well, or a Scorpio that's coming in and creating a more collaborative environment. So in the workplace, you might encounter someone new that's coming to work in your division, your department, your field, your team. So that I feel like there's new additions coming on board here as well. There's a lot of expansion, concentration on networking, relationships, and business, attending events where you can connect and expand on business contacts is what I'm seeing. So this is really good. And the Star card shows these people are able to take you places or introduce you to people, put you on some sort of platform for advertising, marketing, or being well known in the industry of some kind here. So there could be an auspicious event coming up for some of you. You know, the Ace here with the Death card, it could be an employer that comes back from your past that contacts you via the internet and email or social media or profile sites, networking sites like LinkedIn, for example. And I feel someone's going to approach you again because they need your strengths, your expertise, your skills, and your strengths. They're trying to poach you even, is what I'm seeing. So for some, there's a poaching of some kind here from some employer from your past, or someone that returns to the workforce from the past. You've previously worked with them before, and you might be surprised that you meet again in this way. And it could be someone that you have romantic feelings for, or there's some sort of undeniable spiritual or emotional connection that you share with someone. It could even be a physical attraction as well. But career is definitely taking you places. There's a certain intensity, and I think this intensity is coming in with business contacts, because I feel for some of you, you actually will be dissolving some sort of business contacts because there's major endings that are happening here, and you've tried to nurture some sort of relationship or business partnership for so long, and the star card could symbolize some sort of release, but it could also symbolize healing. So I think there's a notion of repairing relationships or walking away from relationships because you've given so much of yourself, your time, your energy, money, effort. And, you know, with this outpour, with the star card here, this outpour of emotion or this release of some kind that's taking place here. Or maybe healing needs to happen in the work sense. You did have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. Opportunities are coming up around you. Something that you've wished for. So I'm not sure if you've wished to work with someone on the same team because you admire their skills, their strengths. They're very well known in the company. There's someone you're very inspired by, and suddenly the two of you are being put together and your two minds are coming together and creating something very beautiful here, creating something that could be very, very successful and be put out to the world, be put out to the public is what I'm seeing here as well. So for those that are thinking about starting up a business or previously had some sort of business idea that they would like to start again, this would be an auspicious time for you to do so, because the Death card is about revival. It is about potentially bringing things from the past or adventures that you have encountered in the past and giving them rebirth, as indicated by the Ace of Cups, which came up in the general read. You know, in this notion of expertise and collaborations, it's interesting that the Two of Cups sits near the Hierophant here. So some sort of collaboration is taking place. It could be some sort of union as well, because I did mention you have a contract coming through here. Again, it could be something quite arduous or challenging that you've been meaning to enter into a certain industry or a division or a department, and you've worked tirelessly at it, Leo, and now you're finally making breakthroughs, especially with the people that are around you in the workplace or in the department, your superiors and people that are of significance here for you. Because you do have the Strength card. So there's a notion of strengthening your skills or exhibiting your strengths. And this is you in your element. You've come up twice in your career reading, so this is powerful. You know, you hold the wand in your hand, so I feel like you're holding power or jurisdiction, accountability, direction, leadership, or mentorship in some aspect here. So I like what this represents. I think you're thinking outside of the box and you're not conforming to the usual standards or shifts or company culture. I think you're thinking outside of this, and I think you're bringing these ideas to important people around you. And there's a lot of people that support what you're trying to advocate or what you're trying to excel at, what you're trying to implement. There's a lot of support around you. And remember, I mentioned all those signs, synchronicities, and steps that are taking place that came up in the general reading could really show that you're leading up to a certain intensity here. And I think it's all bubbling up, and it's going to bring you a lot of success or healing that needs to take place. Or for some of you, there's an ending, but with this ending, a new opportunity will arise. So for those that are unemployed, I feel like there might be something you might see online or even through a friend, someone you previously used to work with even, and the two of you might actually reconnect, and they might have some sort of offer that they can bring to you through word of mouth, and suddenly you're not feeling so constricted anymore. Suddenly the future is looking very, very hopeful for you. So really good reading, Leo. I hope it has been insightful for you. Thank you so much for watching.